Main questions people ask. Some U.S. media reported President Trump vetoed targeting the Supreme Leader in this operation. Is the Supreme Leader Khamenei still within your targets?
Look, there's so many fake news. I won't get into each one of them, but I can tell you that our goal is, first of all, to free ourselves from the dual annihilationist threat that I described before, the nuclear and the ballistic missile. But also, if we can help you achieve your freedom, that is a noble and worthy cause, because you're a noble and worthy people. And let me tell you, I talked about the torment, the subjugation of the women in Iran. And I know your great slogan, Zan, Zandegi, Azadi. I think that...
that says it all.
Well, it does say it all. It's, it's woman, life, freedom. Let me tell you about one woman that is fighting now this horrible regime, this criminal regime. It's a woman pilot. She worked in the Prime Minister's office for 2 years. She's now a navigator in one of our planes over the skies of Tehran. Yes, she's targeting those missile sites. She's targeting those nuclear sites. But in a way, she's fighting for Iranian women. She's fighting for all free peoples everywhere. And I think that the sympathy that we have is so strong. You're not our enemy. We're not your enemy. We have a common enemy, and we're resolutely fighting them, and I believe you'll have an opportunity to be free soon.
Prime Minister, let me ask again, is Supreme Leader Khamenei still within your targets?
I'm not going to get into specific targets because I'm leaving that open, but I can say that we are doing what we need to do to remove the threat from this dictatorship. And that threat is not merely to us, but to you, to your people. You can tell me about their horrors, their torture, their evil, more than anyone else. And it's important you tell the world, because people think this is another regime. Well, we have a conflict. It's not a conflict. It's not when somebody says we're going to destroy you, we've learned in our long history that if somebody tells you that, believe them. And if somebody tries to develop the weapons of mass death to carry out their annihilationist program, stop them. That's what we're doing. But in so doing, we're creating an opening for freedom, for liberty, and for peace.
Prime Minister, regime is trying to make people believe that Israel is after civilian targets and harming the Iranian people. What is your reaction? And can you please, it's a very good opportunity to clarify right now in this show about this claim by the regime that you are after civilian targets and, civilians in Iran.
Well, I'm glad you asked me that, Puria, because it's the very opposite. While the Iranian regime targets our people, they're sending these enormous ballistic missiles right into our apartment buildings, into our cities, into our neighborhoods. We're doing the opposite. We're telling the people of Tehran, please vacate the premises, because we're going to target those nuclear sites, military sites, ballistic missile sites that are embedded in Tehran itself. Leave so you're safe. And that's what we're doing. That's the difference. The whole difference is we're very much concerned to protect the people of Iran, and we're doing everything we can to protect civilians. So I think the difference couldn't be clearer, and you can see that by the warnings that we are sending, the 4 warnings that we're sending to the people of Tehran and elsewhere as necessary, in order to have the people leave the zone of conflict. That's the whole difference between a terrorist regime that deliberately targets civilians and a democracy like Israel that is fighting a just war with just means, telling civilians, get out of harm's way. And I think it tells you a lot. But what Iran wants to do is not merely to terrorize, they want nuclear terror. We know that they are planning to give their proxies, including the Houthis, nuclear weapons. This is nuclear terrorism gone amok. This will jeopardize the peace of the entire world. This is evil against good. And it's time for good people to stand up with the good people of Iran and good people everywhere, against this madness foisted on all of us by this radical tyranny. It's about to end. It should end, and we will make it end.
As you know, I live in Israel, and regime is conducting missile attacks. We are seeing missiles coming every night to Israel. If you want to send a message to the leaders of this regime in Iran from this show, what is that message?
Well, I think the message is what we're doing. The message is our brave pilots. The message is the brave people. The brave people of Israel are standing up. They're like, you remember, everybody knows the British people during the Blitz. This is exactly the spirit of the people of Israel. They're strong, they're resolute, they're not vacating cities. They're holding tight because they know that we are right. And as far as the regime in Iran, they fear you. They have reason to fear you because they know that you've unmasked them. They know that they can't cheat. They can cheat on the nuclear program. They can cheat in negotiations, but they can't make you believe their lies. You know they're evil, and they fear you, and they have good reason to fear you. There's a future of hope for us. We will expand the Abraham Accords, and I'll tell you what my dream is. One day to have peace with Iran. One day for you to visit Israel freely, I mean the people of Iran, and one day for me and Israelis to visit Iran freely. That will be a new world, and we're marching to it. In fact, I think we're moving it that much closer by what we're doing today. My message to the tyrants of Tehran, look at what we're doing to you in Tehran. That is our message.
And last question, Prime Minister, what is your personal message to the Iranian people? I am sure millions of them are watching this show tonight.
I believe in you. I respect you. I admire you. I know your achievements. I know your potential. I know that Iran can be great again. It's a great civilization, and this theological thuggery that has kidnapped your country will not stand for long. And you are the future, not them. That's my message to you, people of Iran.
Thank you so much, Prime Minister Netanyahu, for your time.
Thank you. Let's make Iran great again. We can do it.
Of course.